Let's start off with the Ekurhuleni Mayor Nkosindiphile Xhakaza says frequent leadership changes in the city contributed to instability in the Metro Police Department. He was responding to allegations of corruption as well as criminality in the EMPD coming out of the Madlanga inquiry. Newzroom Africa's Scara Mafokoane reports.
Has the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department become a breeding ground for criminality instead of enforcing the law? This follows damning allegations against the Metro's top cop, Julius Mkhwanazi, at the Madlanga Commission. He's alleged to have covered up a torture and murder case and is mentioned in a scandal involving fraudulent vehicle registration linked to alleged crime boss Vusimuzi Ket Matlala. Mkhwanazi was suspended on Tuesday following an internal audit investigation into allegations of misconduct.
It's a collapse of governance systems, because when those checks and balances they've collapsed, then it becomes a problem, and that is why part of our program was to restore order, to restore services to our people. Started with council. We wanted to ensure that there's a stability and maturity in council, because council is an important institution to do oversight over administration, even in the midst of collision.
On Tuesday, the city launched an expanded probe into these allegations.
If you talk about the issue of the acting chief of police or the suspended chief of police, it is before law enforcement agencies. IPT has done its role, and then it is for those bodies to actually take the matter forward. For us now is to ensure that part of the evidence, it is actually put before the DC, so that everything is ventilated there accordingly, and then the law must take its course.
With regards to the allegations of the misuse of blue lights and the alleged connection to Matlala and the police's top brass allegedly concealing criminal activity while also actively taking part, this is what he had to say.
We are now fully implementing those reports, and actually supported, of course, by some of the information that is cropping up in the commission. We are acting. That is why we're expanding the scope to say, as issues are coming up, we must now begin to act on them.
The city says all its public safety operations and the EMPD services remain functional, with interim leadership arrangements in place to ensure stability and continuity. For Newzroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Scara Mafokoane in Kempton Park.